State lawmakers are calling on Albany for not just more funding for Rochester, but a change in the way certain funds are calculated for the upstate region. And this comes ahead of the governor's state budget this week. Isabel Garcia joins us in studio with more details. Isabel?
Yes, Natalie, a report compiled out of Senator Samra Brouk's office takes aim at the state's current revenue sharing system, stating the largest receivers of the state aid are typically the big four cities, Buffalo, Albany, Syracuse, and right here in Rochester. But this report also shows Rochester is consistently underfunded in comparison to the rest. New York's current revenue sharing system is called the Aid and Incentives for Municipalities, or AIM, and is calculated based on the needs of a community, factors such as population and poverty rates. While there have been adjustments since its inception in 2006, the delegation says it's the structure of the formula that needs to be changed. The group was asking specifically for the state to at least match the rate differences in funding, which would mean an additional $13 million to $34 million for Rochester to meet Syracuse and Buffalo AIM funds respectively. The lawmakers today at City Hall in Rochester claiming regardless of the factors in the formula, it is evident Rochester is not receiving the resources and tools it needs. The delegation is also calling on New York to provide Rochester with a one-time sum of $130 million to correct the previous decade of disparity, according to the report.
When you examine these disparities in funding, it's easy to see why the challenges we see here happen. Because after years of being shortchanged by the state, Rochester has been left without the tools it needs to make investments where we need it most.
We're not asking for any more. What we're asking, now we will always take more, but what we're asking for is parity. What we're asking for is equity. What we are asking for is what other cities are getting per capita. Because we know that what the transformational effect of those dollars would have right here in the city of Rochester.
And the report does make note Syracuse and Buffalo see equal or comparable rates of child poverty added on top of population. However, the delegation claims Rochester's child poverty rates, compounded with the current levels of gun violence, puts the city into a perpetual loop they say can truly only be solved with the needed resources. Natalie?
Thanks, Isabel. Governor Hochul's administration announced previously the 2024 fiscal year executive budget will be presented on Wednesday, February 4th at noon.